Oh, sorry. I get into it, man.
I own a lot of wigs.
I get into it, man.
Just watching that beginning, I own a lot of wigs, and that's not even half of them.
I'll tell you what, like, if anyone actually witnessed me behind, I get so hyped up every time I hear that.
Here's what was going on behind scenes. It was like me and you were doing this, like this, and Dave's going.
That's because I'm still trying to like finalize and put together all of the memes for today.
I was doing genie in the freaking bottle back here, baby.
So first of all, we're really opening with the fact that you have a lot of wigs.
Yeah,
good point.
Okay, now I would also like to point out that the random bedroom camera accoutrement has increased in scale.
It has. We have
a pole now.
There's 3 now. Oh, you can only see 2 of them though. There's one right here too.
Yeah.
And then there's this one, and then there's this one, and then there's lights, and there's a lot more lights now. Oops, I just dropped it. There's a lot more lights down there.
Have you guys seen the TikTok from 50 Shades of Grey? The audio use where it's like, "This is my toy room."
No.
I feel like that's what Steve does when people comes like, "This is my toy room." When we enter here,
you got a lot of equipment there, man.
I have
equipment. It's all equipment.
You have no idea what I have later. I mean, all you can see is the stuff I couldn't hide.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing the camera's not turning this way because, and the same thing with Dave. I mean, we have a
pristine setup for what it looks like.
Yeah,
but don't look back there.
Anyway,
that's Dave camps out. Dave camps out in the poly every week, so that's
I do actually. I could be.
That's probably the best shot though of the poly walking in. It is one of the.
I missed the waterfall. Does anybody remember the waterfall?
Oh yeah, I missed that too. 100%.
I do.
So good. It's not weird that it's facing the bed. Just no weird. All right.
Yeah. And now that you mention it, Andy J, it is weird that everything is just kind of hovering. Hold on. Did you try to copy me here? And did you set up an OnlyFans page?
I didn't. No, definitely not.
Do you have an OnlyFans page that you use all that camera accoutrement
What's really weird is that you just said, "Did you try to copy me after you saw my camera or
the bedroom cameras?"
Yeah.
Well, I have an OnlyFans.
I showed you last week what I do with my cameras.
Well, that's just trying to play the nice card.
Better.
The good boy, the good old boy card.
All right. Let's welcome in people. Joe Jeff was first tonight.
Hey.
Mr. Cruise Fever 1, Samantha Lowe, AJC Magic TV, Christine Hickman, Happy Sant, Nathaniel Bellis, Dre Houston, Melissa Lorraine, Stacy Rogers, It's Joey's World, Mandy V.
What if I just sat here quiet the whole time?
Andrew Bidding, AAA Sparkles, Sebastian the Crab, Disney's Adventures, Monorail Molly, Wendy B, Captain Aircraft 27, Piglet, Rue Loves Disney, Cheryl Long, T. Marie's Place, Jason Nudo, Cricket Fox, Movie Mania Nick, Andy J, Oodalali Lane, Penn Smith, LSU Mom, Mary, Disney Up Boiler Up, Right Guy, Julie McCowan, Mike 88 NYC, Gitchy, Stephanie L, Karen Cook, Mike Wheeler, Marguerite Nagy, Alex Miller.
Steve, really?
What?
You had to fart in the middle of talking?
Are you like 6?
Yes.
We knew
You
you were
haven't
12.
noticed that?
We knew you were 12. Are you like half of that?
Hey, listen, I'm not the one that farted in the middle of doing names. I was just trying to be nice and cordial.
Welcome in, Dorian Jones.
I was being cordial, being quiet, just taking it all in, letting you
All right.
do
We
your
don't
thing.
talk about Bruno.
Listen. We got to talk about some stuff right now, boys. Boys, we got to talk about stuff. First of all, I would like to say, happy Groundhog Day.
Oh my gosh.
To you two and to everyone in the chat.
Yep.
I thank you all for celebrating the holiday of my people.
Yes.
The rodent came out and saw his shadow today, so 6 more weeks of winter.
Does that ever make sense? Can we talk about that for a minute?
No, time out. Let me hear me. I was aghast at the fact that someone put on Twitter that the groundhog is always right whenever he says it's 6 more weeks of winter, because from February 2nd to March 20-something is 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
Always to get to official winter. So, Steven, what were you going to say?
A couple things. Number one, I can't handle 6 more weeks of 50-degree weather. It's a little chilly.
Well, it's 78 there today, so go.
Yeah, we're at 78. Tomorrow's going to be in the 80s, and so it's going to be a Friday, too. So, Sharon Powell.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Sad news. The reason why that we're going to have more winters. Punxsutawney Phil from New Jersey died last night, right?
Okay, well, time out. No, a blasphemer, false prophet groundhog from New Jersey.
I agree. I mean, come on, New Jersey. First of all, there's no groundhogs in New Jersey. Let's just be clear.
There is.
Yeah, they bought one from freaking Pennsylvania. That is a bootleg. That is a bootleg. Wicked bootleg.
No matter where he's from, he passed away right before he had his one job to do a year.
Yeah. He did. I mean, Punxsy Phil doesn't die. Punxsy Phil's been around for 140 some odd years. He drinks the elixir of life every year at the stag party in August.
So
there were thousands upon thousands of people watched it live this morning.
I was watching actually for a little bit, and I was like, man, I was freaking there. We were there 2 years ago.
Georgia has one too, called the General Beauregard League.
Yeah, exactly. There's like 8 of them. There's one in Buffalo, allegedly, that comes out of a beer barrel, which is as close as you can get to something that I'll actually enjoy.
The groundhog's hammered. He's like,
Shadow.
What month is it?
I left Indiana. Yes, I get it. You guys don't understand until you get here. It's a whole different cold. And it was in the 20s in Florida Saturday and Sunday.
What? Onesies?
20s.
The onesies. It was
It was cold.
We were wearing onesies in Indiana.
So the other announcement is that Steve is starting a new line of Stevesworld all things fun onesies.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a onesie day coming up. You know that, right?
I have.
Wait, are we getting like the bro ones? What are those called? The ones that are shorts and Brandy. What's the jumper called? The guys
jumper.
that like.
Bill Stephen Morgan.
I do have
the onesies and shorts.
I have some onesies. I'm not gonna lie.
What's the real version, like the women's clothes version?
But they're more.
They're the jumper.
Animalistic.
I don't know there.
Surf Bum, what's up, buddy? A romper.
Rompers.
Julie McKell.
And I think they're called brompers.
Brompers. That's a great.
I don't know.
You know what? We could make that. We could make that.
Oh no, they're a thing. Like that's the ridiculous part.
Okay.
Exactly, Stephanie.
What's that?
20 to Florida 20 in Florida to Florida people is like minus 30 in Wisconsin to Wisconsin people.
I don't know. There was something on Shark Tank recently where they were rolling with the rompers.
Am I starting another
Oodle Lane. I know someone that was down there last week too, and I know it was cold for Floridians, and it is a tough time to be down there on vacation, and it's that cold for sure.
Well, I will say that.
But I got 2 feet of snow on Saturday, so cry me a freaking. You know what? Let's play the Justin Timberlake song real quick. Cry me a river.
If I had my voice back, I'd sing it for you, but I'm not there yet.
It really is 30 below in Wisconsin.
That's crazy.
Teen Amazing.
So,
Teen Amazing.
But here's the weird part. Everybody that came from the cold areas, Allie Reynolds, what's up? Came here and is still wearing shorts and t-shirt in this weather all week because it's still warmer than where they came from.
Yeah, because they're like, well, screw it, I'm on vacation. Most of them didn't pack the right stuff for it either.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Like most people went down there and they were like, I'll pack one pair of jeans and one sweatshirt.
I will say that in November, when we were walking out of
Gonzo, what's up,
Oga's, Gonzo?
Gonzo, what's up, brother?
When we were walking out of Oga's at 9:30 at night, and it was 50 degrees. It was a chilly 50 degrees.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure. Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse. Sparkly Pink Diamonds, welcome in. You're never late.
G?
You arrive at precisely when you mean to.
Ooh. Yeah. Lord of the Rings quote.
Groundhog Day. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Yes.
Groundhog comes.
We were there.
Out of his little hole, looks around, sees a shadow, which means what?
6 more weeks of winter.
The sun's out.
Yeah, I know.
Why is that sun? Why is seeing his shadow mean 6 more weeks of winter? Is it because 95% of the time he's always going to see his shadow and it's going to take you to the end of the actual end of winter anyways?
Yes.
All he's predicting is that you're going to have a bad winter the rest of the 6 weeks or a good winter the rest of the 6 weeks. That's all he's presenting.
It says early spring or 6 more weeks of winter.
All right, so here's the deal.
Papa Shep, what's up? Papa Shep went Papa Shep went ice fishing today, and
did he catch him with his hands?
He got a fish, and the fish was on the ice, and a bald eagle came down and swooped in and grabbed the fish. And he's got pictures.
I don't know if this is real.
I'll show pictures.
We need pictures.
I got pictures. Hold on. Stand by. So first of all, here's Puppet Shep on the ice.
Whoa, dude, he
Puppet
just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then there's the bald eagle grabbing the fish that he caught.
What a picture. Did Papa Shep make those?
Yeah, and then there's the bald eagle flying away with the fish.
You can't make this crap up.
Dude. You need to get your dad to give you photography lessons.
Right there. Look at that thing.
That is insane. Look at that picture.
Yeah. That is a great photo.
It swooped down and stole.
Gary, what's up, dude?
My dad's, he was like, it was the only fish I caught today.
Rye Guy says when Steve wears his visor, there's 6 more weeks of Corey.
Oh.
Let me get all my visors. No, I'm just kidding. We got.
It does tie into a pagan holiday.
Gene, that could be accurate, but I have pictures to prove this. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So he was down there a couple days ago, Dad, and he took a picture of that must be probably the same bald eagle sitting up a tree nearby where they go ice fishing. And sure enough today, it in fact stole the fish. So,
you'll love to see it.
He's filing a lawsuit. Yes, that was Sunday
against America.
He's filing a lawsuit against said bald eagle.
No, against America
for damages.
Is America
represents America?
The pictures you did not see was my dad curled up in the fetal position, crying because that was the only fish he caught, and it was stolen. So
that's absolutely hilarious.
So there's damages that will be filed against the said
United
bald
States
eagle.
of America.
Yeah,
it's going direct to the Supreme Court, from what I understand.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, full like just straight to the top. You know.
So Papa Shep
what's his face? Isn't Saul representing him?
Oh, Saul, man, we haven't seen him in a while.
We haven't seen him in a long time. I think we might have seen him get out of the shower about 8 months ago.
Disney Nerd 31. You know, I might have to pay a visit to Saul. We might have to.
Yeah, I think Saul's gonna have to make it because, to be honest, with all the lawsuits we have going on, there's a
lot of stuff going on in the background, folks.
Yeah, guys, we have a lot of lawsuits that we're working on.
They're all Shep's fault, but
no, all my stuff is legit. I make sure that everything I do, I cross my I's and dot my T's and make sure it's all squared away.
When Shep's a member of the team, you got lost.
Hi, Emily.
So
yeah,
Shep Industries has got a lot of lawsuits.
Shep
Just a quick
Industries
round,
has the two biggest payroll values are Shep himself
Well,
and
I mean,
the lawyers.
clearly, I'm the only one that has a full blown business.
I mean, it's my industries.
It's my industries.
Right. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays.
Actually, Elon Musk called me the other day and was asking. He asked
Did you
to
just call
buy
him Elon Musk?
It's
did.
Elon Musk.
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
All right.
That's not what you sounded like. You sounded like you said eagle on.
All right. So, did you guys see that there is going to be a Starlink package for satellite broadband that's going to be $500 a month?
Oh my gosh!
Good Lord!
I just saw a picture of it. I didn't read into it, so don't
insane.
at me if I'm wrong. But whatever.
Really?
Everything on the internet's true. So, Steven,
Everything's true.
from what I understand,
even
there
birthdays.
are birthdays.
There are birthdays. Keep in mind, we go from
I'm
Sunday
keeping.
to Saturday.
Mhm,
Sunday to
mhm,
Saturday birthdays. Because there's people on both ends that got last Saturday, that were this Sunday, and that are next Sunday. So we go from Sunday to Saturday. There's a lot of birthdays in February too.
Why I don't doubt.
Why do I not doubt the lawsuit? Says Mike.
I'm like 88. Thanks, brother. Hey, it's a fact.
Look at this. I haven't even said the names yet, and Stacey's already given out the pre-warning. She's giving out pre-warnings now.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not.
And actually, I just got a picture real quick. Just real quick. I got it. This is breaking news.
That's the subject of the entire.
It was so cold in Florida
How cold was it, Shep?
that somebody turned into a snowman.
Who is that? Is that Mike?
Mike.
That is Mike Wheeler. He turned into a snowman because it was so cold.
Pretty cold.
It's true. It was cold.
All right, birthdays. On Sunday.
Sorry.
Last time.
Sunday.
The last one. Past
Sunday.
was Rob Fuzz's birthday.
Who?
Rob Fuzz.
Robert Fuzz.
Robert Fuzz.
Roberto.
On Monday.
Monday.
Was Taylor's birthday. Mama and Papa Mouse's son, Taylor.
Taylor.
We had a big old party up in here. You guys didn't even know.
I can't believe I missed that.
I missed it too because I was streaming. On yesterday.
On yesterday.
On yesterday.
Matt, Kenzie Days' boyfriend.
Miggity Matt.
I think that's the name
I have
of
a
it. I could be wrong. Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does he have a YouTube channel that's called Matt Kenzie Days' boyfriend?
It used to be. I don't know if it's still called that or not. That's
All
why I still have it listed as.
Well, it should be.
It used to say Matt Kenzie Days' boyfriend.
Right. As long as the whole family is following the trend, that's all that matters.
That's great. Yeah.
Also yesterday.
Annette, what's up?
Hi, Annette.
Also yesterday was Tanya J's birthday.
Tanya J.
What?
Talking about Tanya J.
Don't sing it.
He pulls off a better Olaf than I do. Can't argue. I came out like the one from what's his name, Michael Keaton or whatever from Jack Frost.
That was a sad movie, by the way.
Saturday, big birthday.
Big, huge birthday.
Wait, so we skip a bunch of days. No birthdays today.
Big birthday. None today, tomorrow, or the
Friday.
other day that's in between today and tomorrow.
Crazy.
Saturday happens to be the 30th birthday.
Wow.
For one Samantha Lowe.
Low.
Big birthday to Samantha.
Sam.
30.
Happy birthday, Sam. 30. Oh, but you deep at the
Right, diggity dog. I gotta practice that one. I am not up on that one. But hey, I'll get it. Holy cow.
Rob, Taylor, Matt, Tanya, and Samantha. Shep, do your thing.
Without further ado, I'd like to introduce my better half, the best singer to ever grace his voice on YouTube.
All right, I'm watching all of the viewers go away right now.
Did you
Ready
get
to
Bob
go.
Dylan to sing?
Huh?
Did you get Bob Dylan to come sing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm better than him.
No, he pulled all this.
I am a world-renowned singer.
Did you say
Happy
stinger?
birthday. I didn't say stinger. Well, maybe I did. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There's so many this week.
All right, Andrew.
Week. Rob and Taylor and Matt and Tanya. And guess what? Samantha's turning 30. Oh my gosh. What a big year.
You're even messing up my
It's
screen.
almost 10. Oh man. It just, yeah. I think when I go super high, it messes it up. But anyway, we're gonna push through this and sing. This is even more weirder than I've ever think it's ever done before.
How do you break?
Happy birthday, Rob, Taylor, Matt, and Tanya, and Samantha.
That's what it really sounds like, guys.
Ooh. Happy birthday, Rob, Taylor, Matt, Tanya, Samantha. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Okay.
Did
We'll end that notes. I wish we had a double,
Did PJ just refer to Jason Derulo as David Derulo?
Cricket Box, we do yours next week. We go Sunday to Saturday.
Sunday to Saturday.
I have to admit that was a pretty long.
That was a long note.
There you go.
That was a long note.
Shep, you now know that
that was like a minute long.
One of the people you'll be singing to next week is Cricket Fox.
Cricket. Heck yeah. But I got to say that was impressive. I'm impressed with myself because I could have kept going, but I felt like
Sam. Hope you made it here.
Samantha. Happy birthday on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
Is it time, David? Or are we gonna save it? You want to do it now?
Shep, you have a jingle to sing.
I have a jingle. What?
Come on, Shep. We talked about this. It involves pictures.
Meme.
Oh.
Caption contest.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was capture the meme. Capture the meme.
Is he using wrong words?
I don't know.
Capture the meme, people. Make sure you capture it.
It's not called capture the meme.
It's caption, but cool.
I meant caption.
It's meme that photo.
Hey, I was close. Caption.
It's actually meme that photo, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
That photo.
Hey, all right, here we go. Let's do it again.
Take 7.
Meme that photo. Meme that photo.
That was so like early 90s of him. Meme that photo.
Wait, hold on real quick.
Photo.
We did not forget about you. Yours is next week.
Who?
So we'll
What?
get you next week.
We go Sunday to Saturday.
So we forgot about their birthday, but
which technically Sunday to Saturday for you would technically be
I guess
Saturday here. So technically, Steve did forget. He did not. He didn't carry the 2 when it came to hour difference.
I have it on the 6th, which is Sunday.
I know.
This is
technically
Mike Wheeler's
Sunday, but it's
Sweet
12
16
hours
on
before
YouTube?
ours.
What does that mean? Mike Wheeler, you've been on YouTube for 16 years?
Love that.
Wow.
Really?
I didn't know
That
he
is
was around
pretty
for 16
freaking dope. Yeah.
Nathan Bellis, what's up? Nathaniel Bellis.
I actually got 2 birthdays on Sunday
Ooh.
and a big one on Monday.
Yeah,
mine.
Nathaniel Bellis. This is definitely live. We cut nothing out. And even if we did stuff that was good, we would probably cut that out and keep
Keep
crap
that
in.
up. Makes it more
No,
fun.
no one would cut anything I do out because that would just be rude.
Well, we'd
have no show.
Well, we'd have 2 shows. We'd have a professional show. And
Yes, that's true. We'd have a professional show, and then we would have a professional show and add Shep.
We'd have a Shep show. Or if you slightly change Shep into another word,
right,
it's a Shep show.
It's only changing a couple letters.
A couple
All
letters.
right, let's rock and roll.
It is time for Meme That Photo.
Meme that photo.
February 2nd, 2006. Wow, dude, that's insane, brother.
That's
like 2 days after it started.
Okay, YouTube wasn't even a year old. Okay, I didn't think it was. I knew it was close. Anyway.
George Jetson.
I thought I sent you a great photo this week.
Oh, this is a perfect photo. So Steve has progressively been making this even more ridiculous and giving everyone more ammo in the Discord to caption a photo. So if you want to take part, please go and join the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Mods, please drop a link. Go join the Discord. It is under Off Topic. It is its own channel. It is Caption the Meme. I drop it every Monday or Tuesday. Give you guys 24 to 48 hours to meme it. And I take the best ones that are PG rated. Because much like every week, if you want to read all of them, you need to go to Discord.
They cannot be said on screen.
This one was pretty straightforward. There was lots of good stuff. There were lots of good things that I couldn't choose them all. I chose like 5 again. So
yeah.
But this is the picture from, I am assuming, 1986, based on the lamp behind you.
I'd have been 6 years old.
I was kidding. It's a joke.
It was in high school, though.
This is high school, right?
This is when I was a sophomore.
So this is a sophomore.
So that would have been
this is sophomore high school, Steve.
1995.
Yes, that'd be correct.
Something like that.
Yeah, is correct. All right. Are you going to show the picture?
1996. 95 or 96.
Here is the picture.
Oh boy.
It was
Here we go.
Meme-tastic.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. Here we go.
Boom. This is Steve.
That's it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I look thrilled, don't I? Don't I look thrilled?
You look super thrilled. And the initial one was this.
Backstreet's back.
Backstreet's back. All right.
All right. So that is also a little too early for that time frame. There was also several references to Eminem.
Yep. That was my Eminem phase.
That was my Eminem phase. That was your Eminem phase before.
That's about
Eminem
right,
phase?
though.
Yeah.
About that time frame was for sure.
Wait.
But another one that I thought was absolutely better than this that referenced boy bands. There's a lot of boy band reference on this one. Tell me you like boy bands without telling me you like.
That's so good.
No, I am not wearing eyeliner.
This one's pretty solid. I also liked this one. Even at a young age, Steve was obsessed with Ryan Felipe.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good.
People are starting to make their own and drop them, which is fantastic.
It's Ryan Phillippe.
No, it's Ryan Felipe. Ryan Phillippe, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. It's double the L, double the P. That's how you get Felipe.
I guess he likes to go pee a lot.
Oh
Philippe.
man.
So there was some Ryan Felipe references. There was a 21 Jump Street reference. There was a Donnie Darko reference. All of these were great. Then our good friend Dad Builds decided to make this one, which references an old joke. When you're too young for After Ego beer, Sprite.
There is Sprite in the background.
And there's not one can, but 2 cans.
But
of
2
Sprite.
cans.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Hashtag not a sponsor. There was a lot of.
But hey, they might be a friggin' sponsor after this one.
Yeah, there was a lot of Sprite references.
Look at
There was a
that,
lot of
look at that
sponsor
lamp in the background. Can you zoom in on that lamp?
Yeah, look at this lamp.
Look
Is
at
that
that
a heart?
thing. I don't know.
No, it's a lamp, but it's all like it's that.
It looks like it looks like two slabs of steak
Look at the
put
wall
together
too.
to make a
No,
lamp.
it's that porcelain style that
Yep.
there was
It's four-sided.
there was a pattern that was really popular, right? So it was with Tupperware and all kinds of stuff, but it was like leaves and grapes in autumn colors. It was weird. My parents had a bunch of stuff that was that.
That's what it is, I think.
Tommy, what's up, buddy?
That's the
Also,
light it.
Look at the wall, though. Look at that big banner right through the middle.
Oh yeah,
of it.
you got the
The accent piece for sure.
well, no, it's chair rail. It's the wallpaper chair rail instead of actual chair rail.
Yep.
Accent piece for sure. This is great.
Steve looks like a lad had the story not been positive.
The wallpaper strip is banging.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we had that one. We had that one.
I actually think that was at my grandmother's house,
which is a completely
Yes!
other random.
Hello, my name is Antigo Maneo.
Movie
You killed my
reference.
father.
My name is
Prepare to
Inigo
die.
Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. That is the name of one of my fantasy football teams.
I love it.
Really?
I love it.
Yes,
And,
that's from the
yeah,
Prince.
that was it. There were a few that were completely inappropriate. I was a really big fan of this one.
Inigo Montoya.
Avery comes in with a over the tubes here. My caption for this would be hello MTV and welcome to my crib.
Yes. Whose was this one right here?
Which one? This one?
Inigo Montoya.
This was Rachel F. Rachel 50.
Nice. I love that reference. It literally is the name of one of my fantasy football teams.
Yes, Rachel. He does really meme that.
I
Hey, Susan Fuller, how are you?
didn't say anything bad, Stacy. I promise. Well, maybe.
But again, as always,
What did Chip say?
there are
Who knows?
several that are unreadable.
No one knows what I say usually. Yeah, somewhere it cannot be published in this space because they're awesome.
Now I will tell
you, some might not like them.
if you miss these memes,
I think most people would like them. We just don't want to get labeled or
that
canceled.
needs to be poster on the back of Steve's door. To be fair, here after a couple of meetings that we're going to be having in the next couple of weeks, you will be able to find all these memes, the good ones, the family friendly ones, on our website.
Yes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Who was taking the picture? I have no idea, but somebody that I was
Oodle
Lane says it was a cute girl taking the picture.
I agree.
And she was like,
Or
he was like, "Hey, I'm Steve."
So,
Avery, what's up, dude? Sup, G? How are you?
that's how I used to say hi. Was sup?
That picture looks like someone told Stevesworld, "One day, you'll be obsessed with Disney."
Oh, that's
I like
funny.
this segment. I really do.
This is great. So, all right. So, again, Discord, drop the links. If you aren't over there, get over there and have some fun. You need to have Shep reread the Inigo Montoya meme. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
We
Oswald.
will do
Yeah,
that.
he did
We
not
will have
say.
him.
He did not say Inigo Montoya.
I said,
Did he say a bad word?
It may have sounded like it.
Sounded like a bad word that we got canceled, that we'll get canceled for?
"Oh God."
It was something that I will talk about later.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds great.
We'll just cut that part out, I guess. This isn't live, is it?
It is live.
Oh crap!
Here, let me just
I always do that.
text you what it.
No,
what it sounded
I'm
like.
with you. I can.
Now
I
that
can
now
figure
that
it
you
out.
say it, I understand it, but I
We're
did
in
not
Discord
mean it
now
in that
making
way.
fun of Steve just like old times. Yes,
Everyone's gonna go back and rewatch it now. And
It
now
is
I'm
pretty
screwed.
funny because they do have in Discord, they have Dis and That watch parties where they go in and sit there and talk, and they have one screen shared. They're doing something else, but one screen shared, and they're watching the show and laughing.
which is amazing.
Cool.
Amazing.
Right. So, at any rate, Steven.
Yes. So, listen. Thought we'd do something a little bit different tonight. I'm not just going to sit here and do all the breaking news that's always there. So, we're going to talk. We're going to do some news.
Yeah.
Some rumors.
A little bit of news, a little bit of rumors.
Some stories, some things that have really happened at Disney World. And some of this more obscure things. We're going to get our opinions of them.
More obscure.
So, I got my news source.
Just have it on in the background, says Sanudo. All right, cool.
My news source, and thank you everybody that keeps that says my voice is better. I appreciate it. It's been a roller coaster. So my news source, which
I have a song for that.
So yeah, sends me some news a lot, and we're gonna start tonight with a happier one before we get to the stupid stuff.
My voice is scratchy.
We watched Corey's sloth video.
Too much rice in my throat. And now I'm scratchy.
Okay, any rate, go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yesterday,
the
first time in over 2 years, the locomotive on the rail of the train at Magic Kingdom was running on the tracks.
Oh, because the tracks are back. Tracks are back. All right.
Actual locomotive.
Thank you, Annie. And I concur.
Well, also, yesterday, there was a locomotive painted bus that drove from the airport.
We're going to talk about that too.
I'll shut up.
Let's just talk about it.
Don't get ahead of it, man.
I got to find it now. The one that begins with the S.
Steamboat Willie?
No, it's not.
Storytime something?
It's not the one that is partnered with Disney.
Storytime something?
Sky something another.
Yeah, I know. The other one.
Skyface Scoob Hoob.
Whatever it is, the Sky something bus has a locomotive one. Let me find it.
Everyone comes here for breaking news. I'm just telling you.
It's called.
We don't even know what words are.
Luber.
I'm going to Instagram to find it.
It's called Luber.
I'll show it on camera here. Hang on.
Sunshine Sky Sunshine Flyer.
Something.
Here it is. Let's see if I can find a better picture. I found a better picture earlier. Images. There we go. There it is. Okay. Desktop. There we go.
Disney with news and that. I like that.
This is the new locomotive bus that will be going between the airport and Disney.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It looks like a train, but it's
looks
not.
Like a train. It's going to cause a lot of accidents by people rubbernecking, looking over to see what's going on.
I thought it was going to actually be shaped like a train. I'm actually pretty mad about it. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. There it is.
Sunshine Flyer.
So, okay.
Love to see it.
You like this? You like the train being tested? Are you guys a fan of the train?
I like the fact that there are options. I was actually looking. Touring Plans threw a bunch of stuff out on their IG feed yesterday. Whenever all the the Sunshine Seasons Flyer or whatever it's called decided that it was going to drive with a train on its side, and they were talking about pricing, and they were talking about how it was you were loaded and gone really quick with that. If you're using the Mears service right now, some people they were saying it was a 45-minute wait from being put on the bus to when the bus left. Is they're consolidating things. They said it is probably worth the $250 for the round trip.
Yeah.
For the customizable for the dedicated service. The dedicated service is there. You are in and out, gone in 2 minutes once you check in.
Wow.
The other thing that they did post, they posted a couple limo services that looked very intriguing, where you could like get a Hummer limo and it's one way for $107, and that includes up to 8 or 9 people and like 7 or 8 bags. Like it was pretty crazy. Then there was one that was a town car service that was even less than that. So it was round trip for $220 as opposed to $250 in the limo, or it's round trip. Gitchy. It's $250 round trip.
Wow. For
that. It's actually surprisingly not crazy expensive round trip, because it's definitely more expensive to get on the bus.
And Katie, Steve will put that down. Just let him know her name.
Yep, Katie. Let Steve know. On the birthday dealie. Also, the one service was like a town car service. I'm assuming it seats up to 6, so it can't be a town car. I'm assuming that it's like town cars and Escalades and whatever, right? Like Tahoes are equal, similar, if you will.
Charlie, what's up, buddy?
And that was under $200 round trip for a dedicated car service.
Yeah,
which isn't bad. Isn't bad. You have to book all those up front. Karen Cook says booked Mears for a trip in May. Or I'm sorry, Doreen Jones said that. It was at Karen Cook. I'm interested.
I know someone that went last week and got off the plane, got their luggage, got into the bus thing, was on the bus within 20 minutes. They happened to be the first stop on the bus to Saratoga. When they left, they did a split stay, and they went to Boardwalk for the second half. And they got picked up at Boardwalk, and they did one quick stop, and were at the airport. And they said they had no issues with it.
Well, it's not like Mears hasn't been doing this for 2 decades.
Well, they were the ones that did it anyway before. So,
all right, Karen, we expect a report in 2 Wednesdays. I don't think you'll be back next Wednesday, right? You're still there. I hope so. That'd be cool. Nathan Rada, what's up, dude? Yeah, so I'm interested in that. It's really what's the nice way to put this? It's refreshing in that you have options to get there. It sucks that you have to think about it, because before it was click a button and you didn't have to worry about getting from the airport to Disney. And honestly, I think that's the thing that this cost-cutting measure on Disney's part, they are completely underestimating, is the fact that for 2 decades, people have been going to Disney and using Magical Express. And even though there were probably complaints and whatever, there is a difference from sitting on a bus and saying, this is a free service that got me there, and it took an hour and 10 minutes, and a paid service that took an hour and 10 minutes one way. I'm just saying, people are going to be really, really upset if they sit on a bus for an hour and then pay $32 a person round trip, right?
Yeah.
And have 4 people. So you've paid $65 or whatever, $70 one way.
Nicholas, I was there last night to see the M80s. I'll be there again in 2 weeks.
Oh, you went down to Springs last night?
Oh yes, I'll catch every one of their concerts if I can. They're that good.
It's going to be interesting how this fleshes out. And honestly, I think Mears is going to lose business unless they kick it up a notch, because before they were just getting paid, right?
Yeah.
They didn't care. I've been on buses where there were 4 people on it. Didn't care, right? Now they're going to try to maximize their throughput. They're going to maximize it by filling a bus, and you're going to every single stop, and they're going to, until they get it routed and get the volume up to where it needs to be, it's not going to be fun. But what is going to be fun?
And like go ahead.
To be clear, though, most flights coming to Orlando are people that are going to Disney. Most of them. Not all of them.
I understand.
And this is the same thing as Magical Express. What they used to have with the Magical Express is they used to had different buses going to different places, and they filled those buses up pre-COVID with the people. But they know how many people ahead of time are doing that. They don't have to sit around and wait unless people aren't going to use this service. Then it becomes a different story. People use this service, and they're actually going to get off the plane and get to where they're supposed to be. I don't think they're going to have any problem filling this up.
The issue is that they're saying, oh, it's comparable to rideshare. It's comparable to this, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. My rideshare, my limo service is for me. It's for me and my family. That's it. I don't have to worry about anyone else. I have scheduled it. I have set it up. Brandy's going to be excited because some dude in a tux is standing there with a sign that says Brandy and Dave, and Brandy's going to be spelled wrong, and it's going to piss her off, and it's going to ruin her trip. But I digress.
Dude.
Anyway, but for real, That's the difference that they are not counting on it. They are not counting on people like us who are going to say it's a $10,000 trip because I'm here for 2 weeks. What's another $80?
But
I get that.
The big thing though is
a little excessive, but you know what I'm saying? A $4,000, $5,000 trip.
Yeah.
Especially a shorter trip, to be able to get to the parks an hour and a half earlier. Come on, man.
Yeah. But like with the Magical Express, the experience of getting in the bus and looking up the TV and then playing the welcome little spiel they had.
Yeah. Cool. You know what I can do? Watch it on YouTube.
But that made it. That was like that.
It did make it, but that's
that was
not
like,
going to make it.
Oh my God, I'm here.
Tina says
we finally freaking made it.
Yeah. I know. No, I understand. That's the issue. They have made the destination a half an hour further away. We talked about this before. When you got on the plane, you knew it. You were done. That's it. Disney bubble, baby.
But you drop your luggage at as soon as you get to the airport. You drop your luggage and you don't see you don't touch it until it goes to your room.
Yeah,
like the little conveniences.
Stacey,
like
that's
that.
a moot point. How's that a point? That's not even a point. They've been doing that's great. Okay, cool, but that doesn't mean that what they're doing is right.
The whole experience, like the whole magical experience for a lot of people was when you say you're going to Disney, when you tell your kids you're going to Disney, and you open up your package of stuff like a week or two before, and you get the little tags you put on your luggage, and you get all the little nuanced things that make it what it was, and you get to the airport and you check your luggage and you know that like you're done, like you're on vacation.
The problem with that is Disney under recent management has strayed away from the things that set Disney apart from everybody else.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like the point is that that was the best part about going.
It's not just this situation. They've gotten away from all that value added stuff that
everywhere
that made their trip more magical.
It's a shame. I know.
And here's the issue. Disney doesn't realize that people like myself that have a daughter that loves Harry Potter, at some point, I'm going to go I'm going to go to Universal for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, I think because I don't.
Oh, it's cheaper.
That's why
the hotels are cheaper. The parks are cheaper.
They're jacking up prices to get more money out of the people that do come to Disney. That's their crowd control method. I
understand, but it's not working.
It's a great business model, but not for a customer service base.
Stacey, I get it. I know you can manage. I'm not saying that you can't get this stuff. That's not the point. The point is that Disney had something that for years helped people, or not just helped people, helped them as a business increase revenue by adding value and it being free. They have taught a whole generation of people that this is what they should expect. And now they are putting the onus on them to book it. It is not even booked through Disney anymore. You have to figure it out. And yes, you can figure it out and everyone's going to be fine because people fly into everywhere else and get Ubers and whatever.
Right.
I'm just saying they took away potential revenue by letting people make their own choices when they hit the ground. It's dumb.
Right. I mean, for sure, everyone's going to figure it. I mean, it's not hard to. And again, yes, Maris actually ran.
Maris is great,
but they ran it before, and so it's just they're just not under the Disney bubble. But it was like the experience that you felt, and that's like the whole point is like what you felt going to the airport, knowing you were going to Disney. And that mindset of
this is a big point.
We're like the mindset you're in is like, heck, this is it. We're here. We're finally on our way to Disney.
Yeah.
And just like knowing that everything from there on out was in Disney's hands. You were like everything is about immersion, right? They like put you in like you just dive headfirst into this whole realm of Disney. And it started at home, at the airport. Like when you took off,
Oh yeah,
that whole immersion that it happened. That's when it started. And by taking that away, again, it's at the end of the day, whatever. It's not a big deal. People are going to figure it out. There's a million ways to get to Disney, but it's that like whole part of being at Disney. That's part of the magic. It was part of like the whole experience. Like, man, you got to the airport in your home state or whatever, wherever you like took off from the airport. It started like that's when it started. Not when you got to Disney. It started then. Like,
Shep,
because you had the Mickey tags. Like,
I was just going to say,
it starts 180 days prior to that.
Take a step back.
Used to.
That when you would get your magic bands at 45 or 50 or 40 days,
amazing.
That was big. But then 2 weeks later, you would get your not enough Magical Express yellow things, and then you would frantically call Magical Express, and they'd ship you 4 more. Yep. But for real, you would be like, we're here. I'm taking these up. I'm putting them on the luggage that is not packed yet, but we're taking the suitcase. You know what I mean?
The fact that you saw the little Mickey freaking tags.
Trip starts at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, but the little Mickey freaking tags on your luggage, like that's what helped make the experience. Like it was like that was, that was the first step in your whole Disney vacation.
I mean, we used to drive, right?
Yeah.
So we never got this experience. The times that we did get the experience, there were multiple times when we flew in so late that we had to pick up our own luggage.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because you picked up the luggage, you still got on the bus. Like you said, you get the video, you get all that. I really, really didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
More than they know.
It's the nostalgia, I think, for a lot of people. I mean, again, like if you think about it now, obviously it's gone. So our children, like my kids who have done it a few times, they do remember a little bit of it. But like the reality is that, the next time we go and we don't do the Magical Express, they probably will mention, hey, what about the Disney bus? But like, by the time they're 10, 15, that's going to be in their back of their memory. So they won't remember any of this stuff. So it's certainly a nostalgia thing for us being like what we grew up with. But it is a nice thing for you to pass on to experience as a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean the nostalgia thing is one thing, and I get it. But for me, it's beyond that. It's the fact that this is an unmeasurable loss of revenue for the Walt Disney Company. And that's why no one's going to care, because they're going to be like, oh, well, you booked from the 4th to the whatever. Well, what you're not understanding at that point is that I booked from the 4th to the 10th, but I'm coming into town on the 1st. And you might have been able to have all of that money on the front end, but you didn't. You gave me the option to have choices. That's my point. You're giving me the option, and I'm an adult, and I'll figure it out. But, there were times when we thought about doing Universal. It's like, well, we got Magical Express, and we do it on the front end. That sucks. Then we got to pay for this and schedule this and blah, 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 blah. And Brandy's not a huge fan of Universal anyways, and really not big into going there. And Gianna's like, she was iffy last time we went on whether or not she really was into Harry Potter enough. And like, that skewed everything for Disney. Instead of it being 7 days and 4 days, it skewed it to 11.
Yeah.
And that is 100% me not whitewashing this to any capacity. This is me. That's it.
Yeah. I hear you. We have. Yeah.
There was a lot of people that came in. I was going to say hi to him, and I lost track of who it was because I didn't know.
Yeah, man. Holy cow. There's 107 people. What's up, guys?
So, welcome to everybody that came in. I don't remember half the question. I saw Justin ask a question. What do I think about the Washington football team? I hope they never change the name. I think it's great. And Andy, staying at the Dolphin and the Swan does feel like Disney to me because you got Disney all around you.
You can see everything from your rooms, basically.
I don't think it ruins it at all. So, welcome to everybody that came in.
Welcome.
Okay. Next story. We got to get used to the fact that until there's a change, hopefully this year, until there's a change, all that value-added stuff that we got that made everything magical is gone because there's a new business model in place that works. But the more they keep doing it, the prices are going to keep going up to charge the people that are coming more money, and that'll offset all the revenue that everybody thinks they're going to lose, unfortunately. But
well, they're creating an atmosphere for the average Joe Schmo family to not be able to go to Disney.
They don't care.
I know, which is horrible because
they're going to charge the people that can come more money,
and
make up the money that they would lose if someone else
could come. Which is crazy because it's like, it
does.
I know, because I know, I hear you, but Walt's rolling over in his grave right now, being like,
I'm not saying he's not.
This is crazy. Like,
why there'll be a change in leadership by the end of the year?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like, think about it. Like for me, a family of 6. Like, we can't even go to a regular room. Like, I can't even book a regular room. Like, every room I have now going forward
I'm muted the entire time.
We're muted.
We can't use you as an average family, Shep.
I know.
For multiple reasons.
I know, clearly, because it's probably only growing. No, I'm just kidding. That's a lie.
We tell these stories.
Don't take that anywhere. But literally, like, a family of 6, for me, like, we can't even get a regular room. I'm stepped up into half the resorts I can't even stay at unless I book 2 rooms. Or, I have DVC, so that's cool. But now I have to get a 2-bedroom suite. I can't even get a studio because a studio is for 5 people. And a 1-bedroom apartment is only a 5-person occupancy, which is crazy.
That one baffles me.
Seems like you need to figure out which kids you're going to take Disney, which ones you're going to leave home.
Like, well, I mean, I've done the math a few times, and it's like sometimes it's actually cheaper point wise to just get 2 studio suites, But like, it's the point of the whole thing. Like, man, it's so stupid. Like, especially a 1-bedroom, you can clearly fit 8 to 10 people in a 1-bedroom. They're huge. They're gigantic.
For sure. Hold on, real quick, Martha. I need to send you a DM. I got your information that you sent. I will. We will talk. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. So, next story. I didn't think that one was going to take that long or be that bad. This one might get worse.
Oh, God.
Well,
cool.
Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
This.
It's his public safety department.
Is the new security guards that'll be roaming around theme parks shortly.
No.
That says Six Flags.
They're testing it at Six Flags right now.
No way.
Now, to be fair, Disney has admitted they're not in talks yet, but Universal, Legoland, and SeaWorld are. And by the end of the year, they expect one of these to be in an Orlando theme park starting. This thing has a person attached to the other end of it. That it can be a concierge where you can go up and talk to it and it'll answer questions. It roams around the park. Look how big that stupid thing is.
It looks stupid.
That's
going to take away from everything.
That's
crazy. It can tell. It can be programmed to tell when people aren't wearing their mask. It can tell when people are in restricted areas. It can tell. It could be a police officer on wheels going through the theme parks.
But
so it's the first version of RoboCop.
You know how many undercover agents they have walking around the parks though, that do the same thing this does?
They don't have to pay this.
Yeah, but they're gonna have 6 of those stupid things and ruin the experience for people. I mean, it's just insane. It's insane. I think that looks stupid. I mean, maybe one as like a funny info.
We're going to make the security right now. Put up a bunch of security cameras and put a stationary kiosk where people can go talk to if you want to do that.
Yeah, I think
this thing roaming around the parks is absolutely ignorant.
It's going to cheapen it up. It's going to just cheapen it up.
Ankle bracelet, Wendy says.
Probably. We have a warrant. We have a warrant. We have a warrant. You're like, oh crap, that's me.
Supposedly, Donna, it has got all the safety features built into it that it cannot run into somebody.
All right. So first of all, my grocery store has something similar to this.
I've heard
that has googly eyes on it. So I'm going to be mad if there's no googly eyes on this. Let's start there. B, I agree wholeheartedly with Jason Nudo when he says if this is not repurposed as a Wall-E, then Disney is missing the boat.
Again, to be clear, Disney is not yet in talks.
I understand that. If it shows up at the parks, whatever. At this point, I'm just like, it is the next step in all of this.
But like, why are you trying to fix something that's not broken yet? Like,
well, because it'll cost them a significant smaller amount of money.
But they're not, because the amount of money that's going to cost to run that thing is probably what they pay people to walk around and do stuff. The reality is the maintenance on that thing. Let's see, all that technology. If something breaks on that machine, is probably a whole year's worth of 3 people walking around the parks.
Well, I mean, all you do is unplug it and plug it back in. It'll be fine.
Most likely not, because now you have to have a technician who's certified in this wacky equipment, and they're getting paid $200,000 a year to freaking do that crap. I mean, here's the deal with all that stuff. It seems like a great idea because it's technology and it costs nothing. Well, that machine probably cost a couple $1 million, and that thing's probably that right there equates to probably 3 years or 4 years of employees walking around as security. Secondly, the maintenance over a period of time is going to cost even more than that, which again extends the life of having actual humans walking around, and they're taking jobs away. So, you know what? Screw that. Screw that machine.
Shep rant.
I haven't actually. That was probably more like one of my first.
Frosty, what's up, dude? Welcome in, brother. How you doing?
Look at Frosty. What's up, brother?
All right.
Yeah. No, I get it, Shep, and I'm here for it. But at some point, there's going to be additional AI security. It's just going to happen.
Oh, but it can be done.
I'm not saying.
Mods, that's good. But they can do something completely different. Like, there's so many different things that are. If they want to do AI stuff,
what?
Have it be.
Why'd that get deleted?
It's all good. Have it be. Little cameras.
That's Frosty. Don't delete stuff from Tom.
Have a little camera stuff. That's.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like hidden in. You know what I mean? Like. You could do way easier stuff than have this gigantic little scooter thing roaming around. Like that's blatant and obvious. You know what I mean? Like AI can be very simple on a building, scanning multiple areas at one time, and not having some goofy little turd thing walking around.
Well, you're gonna eventually have that because they want visibility. And it's actually cheaper to pay that for visibility than not. What you're talking about, Shep, the next layer of security, they're never going to go. It's never going to go away.
Yeah.
It's at some point there's going to be AI. It's just what it is.
It's true.
Whether or not Disney,
but then, Elena, what's up? Then
it's
going to take over the world.
Well, that's my concern too. I've watched Beverly Hills Cop. I've watched Beverly Hills Cop 3. What's the next story?
Yeah, where did Jeff go?
I don't know.
Oh no, I love this. We've had 2 topics, and I picked 2 that are really upsetting you guys.
I'm agnostic. Here's my thing.
It's not going to be any better.
I am agnostic to this right now because Disney's not going to do it until the technology's there.
I didn't want to talk about just Splash Mountain's down for refurb again tonight. This is the kind of stuff I want to talk about.
There is already AI. Yes, you're correct. 100%, right, guy. Actually, that is by far one of the biggest pluses that Disney has done is security now. Walking in. No more bag check by hand. Unless you...
Do you guys remember the days when we would stand in line for 20 minutes and every bag had to get checked? And No, I think it's great.
It's great because it takes like 4 or 5 times for me to get used to it, to know exactly what I have to hold out in front of me when I walk through. But once I have that figured out, done. Rest of the trip, it's all good.
Nathaniel, just assume all the stuff we're showing I think is stupid. And until they change leadership, I'm not going to be happy. So
Yeah, Steve's not going to rant because he's ranted enough.
I've ranted since 2 years now. All right. Next up, David.
Yeah, go for it.
The stupid. There he goes. We got these. We have these really, really stupid new blue signs. That they're not just changing. These aren't just the new ones. They're changing them all. They're all.
I'm going to swear.
So
I'm going to swear.
Look, this is what the difference is. The iconic purple and red on the right, the ugly blue and yellow on the left. And you
All
can,
right.
they're hard to read too. They're really hard to read.
Leave the picture up. The font change is stupid.
Font change is really skinny
it's
now. It's
harder to read. This one, Gitchy said it. This one hurts me.
Yeah.
Oh, we talking about the signs? Oh man.
I already threw my headset, Shep.
Wow.
You missed it.
I was still on my whole AI kick because I was thinking while I was gone that
Well, go for it.
I've spent the better of 15 years at Shep Industries.
I like to make the joke that the reason why they switched is because there's less color pigment in the blue.
You made that joke in a text to us.
And
I believed you.
It's cheaper to make those signs. So that's why Bob went and said, do it.
But for the better of 15 years, I worked at Shep Industries. And over that period of time, I've experimented with AI. And I've had to melt 4 facilities.
That's a melt 4 facilities.
Because the AI was starting to tweak out and do things that were not what it was designed to do. And the only way to get rid of it was I had to completely melt the buildings down. That's all I have to say about that. All right, back on the blue. I like blue, but I think
it's stupid.
But I mean, I like the color blue, but I think the purple is we're talking like this is like we were all born on this for the most part. Like when we like
so the purple was a 90s thing.
Yeah.
To be clear, I'm not a nostalgia guy. I like the history. I could care less if everything at one point in time has to be changed. I made that very clear.
Yeah.
You got to change it for the better, not for the more stupid. Ugly
This is change for the sake of change.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere did research about something, and that project that they did research on was stupid.
And I'll be honest. Like the way it's set up, like the left index for the purple, I feel like I can read that better.
Well, the letters are thicker. It's
white
on a darker background, and it catches your eye.
Yeah, you can read it
ugly.
way better for sure.
The blue is ugly.
It's not ideal. You know what
Steve,
I mean?
I get change, and change is good, and it's fine, and we need to deal with it. Like everything going on at Epcot right now, I'm excited to see what comes out of it.
Justin, hey, we're not talking about that one time. It got awkward.
Look,
but my issue is that I want to know whether or how this was hurting people. Was it a colorblind situation? Was it people couldn't read it? Was it whatever?
That's no bearing.
Right?
Look, there's a sign.
Oodalolly Lane, you're exactly point. That's exactly my point. It was easy to read. They were easy to find. They were easy to spot against the background.
Yep.
Okay. It also was completely different than anything you were ever going to run into.
Adam, this is the opposite of that.
This is totally
This is the
Bob Chapek fan club.
Yeah, it is.
As someone pointed out, this is a tomorrow decision. So
it is, but all
sun will come out
still
tomorrow.
have to go through one guy.
I understand.
Like even still, like,
but
when you got on property and you saw that sign, like you knew this was another. It's like it just ties back to the freaking Disney Express thing, like these little things, these little just hints that like you knew you were there, you knew you were in the magic, and again, like granted,
you're right, Wendy.
going
See,
forward,
again,
people aren't
for
going
me,
to
it's a whole
understand the
different-
difference.
It's a whole
But
different thing than that because I'm in the Magic regardless, but the sign's just stupid and it's hard to read. I mean, they could have changed it. I could care less, but you got to change things for the better. This is not for the better. And real
I don't
quick, to
understand
Rye Guy's
why.
point-
it's way easier to read the sign on the right for sure.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
it's just
Thanks,
way
Dave.
To Rye
easier.
Guy's point, he says, should we blame Chapek for all the decisions Josh Morrow's making? Number one, they have to go through Chapek. They have to be, I'm not saying he doesn't make it all of them. Josh is not perfect. None of us are. But a lot of these decisions are left over from Bob Chapek's decisions that got put on hold pre-COVID. So not all these are Josh Tomorrow. You can't blame him for all this stuff. So, but anyways, that's that. That's the sign stupidity.
Exactly, Oodalali Lane. Exactly. Like that. That's like you could direct anybody down there and be like, hey, once you see the purple and red sign, you know you're friggin' there. Like you're there.
There's probably other blue signs. Here's my thing. I think you get how I feel about this by the fact that I threw my headset and my mic.
Usually when I hear the sucking sound coming from my wallet, I know I'm at Disney. No signs needed.
Here's my thing, and I've said this before. It's not a like I go there to spend money.
Someone's nephew needed a summer job. La la.
It's probably true.
That's pretty freaking accurate. He just graduated college in like visual dynamic stuff. I don't even know.
Oh, we do get pun points
For sure.
Yeah, Adam Bomb. That's so true. Didn't replace the signs with cardboard cutouts. Actually, the dude who wrote the "You guys run Disney better than Chapek" sign on cardboard, that was all the rage on the interwebs, probably could have done a better job with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. If you could tell me that it was an issue with color blindness and driving, if you told me that it was a sight thing, okay, cool, I get it, and I'm fine with that. Still makes me mad. Not mad, but yeah, mad.
Big Thunder Greg,
I just always loved that. I have a pin that I need to find, but it is a pin, and it is one of the little like Mickey like Pops characters.
Yeah,
and it is that color, and it says Magic Kingdom across his chest with an arrow. Like that's how much I liked the signs.
Yep.
I wanted to do I wanted to do like signs in a room in my house in that color, and now
it's gone.
It's not going to happen. So, anywho,
yeah, and Mike Wheeler said they actually had done research back in the day when they did those to figure out what was best suited for for that.
Oh,
and
I'm sure.
So like that was just, I mean, so what changed? You know what I mean? Like, why is it's the same freaking Florida, same area. So like what changed? And I get it. Like things needed to change, but change the freaking sign out, put a different sign in, keep the same colors. If it's faded, put a new one on. Who cares?
Well,
like
that's where I'm at. Like, did they save money?
Look,
was this a thought process?
Because think about it. Like how many freaking signs you have that you're spending millions of dollars to replace for no reason?
It doesn't fit a color scheme anywhere else. It's not like this was meant to match something else because they changed a bunch of signage for entrances or whatever. I would have understood that, but we're not attempting to make things more streamlined. We're just doing. I can't see a reason.
Yeah, whatever. Like you're crying about being not making money because of whatever. You're charging people more money, and then you're spending stupid money on freaking signs that you don't need to replace. So, like, why are you spending money?
To be clear, the signs that they've changed, they haven't changed a lot of them yet. We're just talking a few so far.
Yeah.
Really, though, this is the direction they're going. The signs, all the signs eventually either need to be redone, repainted, or replaced. And the ones that they've put up are the ones that specifically have Star Wars Galactic Cruiser on them. And a few of the other ones have been changed as well. But those are some that had to be either updated. It's cheaper to put a new sign up than it is to pay somebody to go out and redo all the signs. Way cheaper.
Oh, yeah. All you're doing is taking down
that's
signs.
the decision that's being made. It's not like they spent $1 million buying all the signs. They're just waiting to put them all up. They're replacing them on a periodic basis. I mean, we're talking, I think I've seen maybe less than a dozen. So it's not like they went around and spent mass exoduses of money to do this yet, because it just hasn't happened yet. But eventually, they're all going to change to this ugly sign.
I have to address a couple things here from the chat. All right, Dave, for a company that is supposed to be financially hurting, making huge expensive needless changes, and are absurd and wasteful. Yes and no. I mean, Disney's financially hurting from a stockholder's standpoint. Their revenues back up at this point. They're fine. 2, Stacy Rogers. Dave, can we ask how you feel about when they took down the Sorcerer Mickey hat? Cool. I wish they took it down 10 years prior.
I wish it was
in the Earful Tower at Hollywood Studios. I thought the Earful Tower was cool, but because it wasn't something that was like inside the park and was just kind of like a background deal, it was just kind of a thing. They tried to make it more than a thing, but it really wasn't. The hat was an atrocity. The hat blocked what was supposed to be there. The hat did not match at that time what the park was about, and that was making movies.
I wish they put the hat back in front of the stupid theater.
I wish that they never put the hat there. My opinions.
I saw the hat once. When it was there, in when was it there?
It's there for a while. It was Penn State. It was a Penn station underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2000.
That's literally the only reason that I
like 2010 or something.
That's literally the only reason that I have a nostalgic feeling about that hat. Is because the first pin I ever bought Gigi was from that pin station. So, yeah.
But
it's a hat. Right.
I thought Dave was a hat guy.
We're I am. I got a few more things I want to talk about.
Okay.
First off,
guys, hold on. Listen. Back on
right,
topic, guys. Get back on topic.
Right. There's been an announcement.
Oh boy.
For something new in the Marvel universe.
Oh boy.
There's a new book coming out which could lead to new films. As you're aware, Disney or Marvel has done a lot of things in the past with mashups, including Civil War, where they pit two groups of people against each other.
Mm-hmm.
This summer, there's a book coming out called Judgment Day, which pits the Avengers against the X-Men against the Eternals.
Wow.
What are your thoughts?
Wow. It sounds interesting. I like whenever they do stuff like that.
In my opinion, the best film of the Avengers until they got the last 2. But the Civil War is what really turned the Marvel Universe around for me. When they did Civil War.
I liked the fact that everything wasn't always peachy keen.
Yeah.
That's what I really enjoyed about that. I really enjoyed it about Infinity War. And this is obviously coming from someone who watched all of this in a short amount of time, catching up and all that fun stuff. But like Civil War, I watched at camp on my phone and immediately went to the next movie. I had to. I'm like, it was great.
Get you. Yeah, so I'm excited. I like it when they do these things too.
Yes.
I know some people don't like them. I absolutely love the Eternals. I think it's one of the better movies, well done movies they've done. People can complain all they want because they don't understand what's going on and the characters and all that.
That's on them.
Give it time. Look what the X-Men became. This is going.
Eternals is insane, by the way. But yes,
what's that?
Eternals is insane. There's a lot.
I don't put it under insane, but it's good.
I mean, there's a lot to follow. That's what I mean. Like it's insane.
Yeah, I'll give you that. There's a lot to figure out.
Like when you watch it, like when I watched it, I was like, "What?"
If you need Cliff's Notes, call me. I've seen the movie a few times.
Wait, time out. I
don't need Cliff. I don't need Cliff Notes. I need like glyph notes.
Can I throw this out there?
Yeah, go ahead.
In 2022, I told myself I wanted to learn a lot of new stuff. And so far in 2022, we're 33 days in, by the way. Club 33. 33 days in.
Heck yeah.
Groundhog Day. The reason Brandy loves Club 33 and wants Club 33 merchandise. And the reason that there's 33 groundhogs around Punxsutawney. Because it's the 33rd day of the year. It's also the reason that Rolling Rock is the official beer of Groundhog Day. Because there's 33 on the green bottle. At any rate, the thing that I have enjoyed learning the most, is that Sanudo, our own Jay Sanudo, is a walking, talking, typing Marvel encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Because he just drops, this is just Champions of the Galaxy followed by Secret Wars followed by Civil War. It's all the same.
And also, he posted a spoiler
Discord
alert.
plug. We're watching Captain America: Civil War Saturday night
Saturday.
at 6:30. I love that.
There you go.
So if you are not on Discord, go check out Discord.
Drop the link.
It's amazing.
Please.
Justin is just spearheading and crushing it over there. But they have a movie night every Saturday at 6:30.
When do they watch Harry Potter? Is that Sunday?
I don't know. There's a lot going on over there. I can't even keep up because I can't even keep up. I don't even know my own kids' names.
Russ, we did 2 of those days this year.
Russ, yeah.
2/22 and 2/22/22.
Yeah, 2/22/22 is actually a Tuesday.
Yeah, and Jenny loves it.
Sunday's Harry Potter.
Jenny absolutely loves it because Jenny's birthday is 2/22/22 on an actual Tuesday. So she's freaking out because she loves 22, obviously, because that's the date of her birthday. But the fact that it's 2/22/22 on a Tuesday, Jenny's just like she's like on another planet right now. She just is so.
Okay, let's talk.
It's too bad she wasn't turning 22 though, because if that were the case,
yeah. Steve, to answer your question, I'm excited. I'm always excited when they do crazy.
Me too.
Crazy.
And I think down the road this is going to turn into an amazing movie. So
yeah,
let's talk about more. Let's stay in the Star Wars realm and Marvel realm. Let's talk about some new movie stuff. Real quick hitters.
Quick hitters.
Starting with, there may be a Darth Maul TV series in the works. What do you think about that?
I'm for it.
No,
is Ray Park playing the guy?
Nathaniel, it's 2/22/22 is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not 2/2.
You
2/22.
know who Darth Maul is?
Who?
Yeah. Okay. I painted myself as him once.
Oh, Darth Maul.
There's that.
Yeah.
Second off, Harrison Ford may be coming back to the Star Wars universe.
I heard
Justin,
that.
that's a great point.
Don't give away anything. He might be in with a new project, an actual TV show.
I heard that he might be coming back. I don't know much. Louis, what's up? I'm for it. I mean, he's 840 years old, but I'm for it.
He's so iconic. Talk about nostalgia.
Harry Ford.
Oh my gosh, are you not paying attention to anything we've been talking about?
Oh, well, I know. I was no.
Harrison Ford coming back into the Star Wars universe. Next up,
that would be amazing.
Krasinski, one of my favorite actors.
John Krasinski
is rumored to be in the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Is this one of those? He's an alternate for something that he was supposed to play.
Not sure yet. I just know
if IIRC. I think I saw that on the TikToks.
Wow.
Love Krasinski. Absolutely. I'm waiting with bated breath for season 3 of Jack Ryan.
So what it says is
he's the best.
Here's what they're saying. Good. And this is the reason why this is big. There are rumors about Ben Affleck coming back to play Daredevil in the movie.
Really?
There are rumors about Tom Cruise playing Iron Man in the movie.
We talked about this last week.
There are rumors about John Krasinski.
I don't remember last week. I remember yesterday.
No,
we talked about this last week.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't remember yesterday.
Yeah,
playing
and now there's rumors of John Krasinski coming to play Reed Richards, which Shep has no idea who that is. Which is
I don't.
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I did see that
of the Final Four.
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
Which is one of the last movies in this Phase 4.
Doesn't Evans want to play the
Chris Evans wants to play the Human Torch?
Yeah, Human Torch again.
Which I think is dumb because he's so iconic as Captain America now.
He just wants back in.
Dude, he just wants to do anything with. He loves Disney. He wants to do anything in with them.
Yeah.
So,
PJ, I got that. That's so awesome.
Disney has done this right. Marvel and Star Wars, in my opinion, they've done absolutely right.
Yep.
All right. Another one is that they're doing a live action Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That's a whole topic on itself right there, man.
Gal Gadot is listed as to play the Evil Queen. Yes.
Is it Gadot or Gadot? That's not my question, but I'm asking.
I think it's Gadot.
I thought it was Gadot.
Wrong.
2 is Peter Dinklage in that movie.
He needs to be.
Because if Peter Dinklage is not in it, I'm gonna be furious.
You haven't heard? You haven't heard about how Peter Dinklage made a statement saying that you haven't read that?
No.
So he basically said, no, this is true. So Peter Dinklage came on
Someone's
and said,
fact check this.
I swear to God, he came on and said, he's like, oh, he was all excited about the fact that they were casting a Latino for Snow White. And he's like, but then you're going to have, small people as dwarfs. And he's like, that's, you're trying to be politically correct, whatever. And he was all like pissed about it, like saying that's crap.
Well,
so he was against it. He's against it.
The guy just made how many millions of dollars?
Hey, you know what? He's against it. And then you have another dude he's the WWE dwarf.
Yeah, you lost me at W.
Anyway,
the little leprechaun.
Yeah, he's the WWE. He's been on there for like 10 years.
Yeah,
and he basically came. He's like, he's like, I'm all for it, and he's like, I could get 6 other. I would love to do it. And he's like, I could get 6 other dwarfs because the reality is they don't have a market.
The reality is this. It's Hornswoggle. Thank Nikki. The reality is this. Peter Dinklage has become a diva.
Right.
I don't care if he's in the movie or not.
Yeah. So he condemned it, and then everyone else was like, well, hey, why is he saying this about it? And Disney's, because of what Peter said, Disney's like, oh, we're gonna maybe take a different approach to this. But the reality is Hornswoggle, the guy that plays that, was like, there's not a lot of movies, and there's actors that want to.
There's roles specifically made for them
for this,
and they're
all for it. They're all for it. They want to do it. So,
okay, cool. So let's just have Elijah Wood and force perspective, much like they did in The Hobbit, because they already know how to shoot it. All they do is get Peter Jackson to help out. It'll take 2 seconds.
But I mean,
then we can have Lord of the Rings land.
But the dwarfs have an amazing community of actors that that want to do it, because again, it's that this is a story. It's a timeless story of Disney, and why are you trying to like just make it what it's not?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, now I don't care.
Yeah.
Also,
we don't want to get into that realm, because that's a whole different world of.
Gina Carano is
Who's that?
Returning to Star Wars, possibly.
Who's that?
Really?
Oh, the one that got kicked out.
And from Mando.
Oh.
Yep. She might be coming back.
We really going down this path, because I don't want to talk about it. You already got me. You got me fired up.
I might be the only person happy about this next one. In the Ahsoka series coming, a not so popular actor might be coming back to reprise a role.
Really?
That would be
Hayden Christensen. Oh God!
Yeah, heard that.
Oh.
I love it.
He was horrible.
I thought he did a great job.
Did Ashley? Who? Yeah, not Ashley Eckstein. It's what's her name from Mando? I forgot. I knew this already.
What?
The Ahsoka from Mando's getting the lead. That right?
Rosario whatever her name is.
Rosario Dawson, right?
Yeah, she's in Ahsoka. Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks.
She is Ahsoka.
Yeah, she was Ahsoka. Yeah.
She was Ahsoka in.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that played Ahsoka in Mando is getting her. Yeah. Rosario Dawson.
Hayden is an okay actor.
There's a rumor that Brie Larson has quit a Star Wars project, which doesn't. Brie Larson is Ms. Marvel,
Captain Marvel.
Ms. Marvel.
I don't think she's that good of an actress. I could care less if she quits or not.
Breaking news: I have been actually asked to participate in an upcoming Star Wars saga. I can neither confirm or deny per my contract, but keep your eyes on a swivel for that one.
And two negative stories to end the Star Wars talk here.
That is so true. I can't wait for the cameo of Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett.
He's a side character in the series, but listen, I love that series.
I did not watch today's, so it's not.
I haven't either, but I can tell you this: I listened to those two in there scream, "Oh my God!" so many times, and then told me there's 5 cliffhangers, and next week's episode for the season finale is going to be incredible, and how all this, just all kinds of stuff happened. Nobody leaked anything. So listen, here's 2 bad rumors. Number 1, rumor, Mandalorian will be canceled after season 3.
Really?
Yep.
It's probably right.
That's that.
I'm not. I'm here for it. I mean,
I think it's a dumb move. That's what made they could have built so much on that.
I like Mando. Well, they are. They're building off of it. You got Boba Fett. What else are they going to build out of it? Ahsoka was on it. They're going to build that. They're building that.
Mando stood on its own. It can stand on its own again.
I understand that, and
they reinvented it.
I'm not saying that it's not going to, and I don't think that the character Mando is going to go away. I think it's going to be similar to what's going on in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
You know,
I still think it's a mistake not to focus the series around him and Grogu.
I don't disagree, but if he's not Grogu's keeper anymore, and Grogu is the character that they want to grow, goo.
Yeah.
Goo.
I can see it.
And
Mando
then,
Civil War. It could be Mando Civil War.
The last one that's bad news. Rumor is Kathleen Kennedy will have her Lucasfilm contract renewed.
Who did?
The Kathleen Kennedy, the one that leads Lucasfilm. There's rumors that, which is Star Wars. There's rumors that Feige or what's the other one? Not Feige.
David
plays Happy. Favreau. He's incredible.
Happy Gilmore.
John Favreau has absolutely reinvented everything there is to invent in Star Wars.
Yeah,
he should have been
much like Marvel, by the way. But
yeah, and he should have been the one that take over. And now Kathleen Kennedy's going to have her contract renewed. She is not a liked person.
That's what they're doing, though, man. They're just
Grogu
insane.
and Groot spinoff. I'm down with that. I'm down for
the
Grogu.
Don't take
Christmas.
the one that's better qualified. You know, that's all. Someone that's making a better difference.
Justin's absolutely correct. Bob Chapek is better than Kathleen Kennedy.
All right, it's too bad, man.
I love the fact that the age that we are, we have seen Jon Favreau's entire career arc, and what he has done from Swingers. What did he do before Swingers? He did one before Swingers that I can't think of.
He was in that one with Vince. He was in a lot with Vince Vaughn, but he was in the Four Christmases one where they were named after months or cities, and
but that was later.
Oh,
I'm talking early. I'm talking mid 90s.
Oh, I don't know, because
he wrote Swingers and then starred in it with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. We should have a Swingers night.
We need to put a tag
that.
On it.
That sounded wrong.
We'd have a clarification.
that sounded.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, we're gonna have a Swingers night, possibly in a few weeks.
All right, a couple more things I want to talk about tonight. I want to tell you, I found this really cool stuff of things that have really happened in Disney World. We don't have much time, so we're gonna have to get through them fast.
Yeah, Jon Favreau did play the richest guy in the world on Friends, and Monica couldn't love him.
Unbelievable.
So, first story is about.
Kevin Smith did Chasing Amy. Was he in Chasing? I gotta look. Continue.
These are things that are actual things that happen in Disney World. We're gonna rush through them, tell stories, give your opinions. First one's called baby smuggling.
What?
Not gonna read the story word for word, but
oh my gosh,
babies are obviously not allowed on certain rides. Well, I don't know how long ago this was, by the way. There was
his first credit is Swingers in '96.
Okay. So this guy was trying to get on Space Mountain.
Oh my God.
The duffel bag. And they tried to stop him, and continually said, nope, you're not getting on with the duffel bag. What's in it? When they finally forced him to open the duffel bag, they found his 6-month-old baby inside.
Oh my gosh.
That he was trying to sneak on to Space Mountain.
Yeah, Chasing Amy was Kevin Smith.
I would charge him with a felony. That's insanity. That's just like straight neglect of a child.
Next story is, Disney characters have to remain in character.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much an immediate firing if you remove a costume head.
Yeah.
And numerous times every year.
Oh, that's it. He was in PCU before that.
Numerous times every year. Characters
God, there is a
taint. But there was a Dumbo character that was not feeling well, that knew he couldn't take his helmet off, knew he was going to vomit, and did so in his costume. And the vomit started spewing out of the hole that he breathes in and out of. And apparently, they tried to pass it off as Dumbo's leaking some magical flying juice.
Oh!
They also said they don't ever pull you. They don't ever pull you off the ride or anything either. So you have to keep going. They don't ever pull you out or stop you or anything like that. So
wow.
The mesh covered hole where you breathe in everything. And they said it was something about magical flying juice.
That's insane.
Have you ever seen videos of things when they go wrong like that?
No, I haven't. But that's what I'm YouTubing tomorrow for sure.
So, you guys have all heard about the monorail fire, right? That happened a long time ago.
I remember the fire on the monorail.
Yeah.
Okay. There is another. It was in 2016, Animal Kingdom, where a wild snake, not part of Animal Kingdom, it just got in there, fell from a tree and bit a young boy. The boy was fine, but the boy's grandmother was watching and went into cardiac arrest from it and died.
Oh my gosh.
They treated the boy and he was fine, but she passed away.
Oh my God. That's insane. These are like dark tales of Disney.
And then of course the family sued Disney, but it's literally I typed in dark stories of Disney. So
clearly.
There's a small one about a grandma and her grandson finding a loaded gun on the dinosaur ride.
I remember that.
You guys know about the fact that people spread their ashes of their dead.
Yep, I've seen that
in Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
There's a fun one about Tarzan,
which is a arrestable offense.
Yes. So there is also one about Tarzan, that a boy at the Magic Kingdom in the lagoon where the boat Tom Sawyer's Island goes around. The mother screamed in shock because her child jumped over or whatever and into the lagoon that goes around Tom Sawyer's Island. Tarzan was on a float in a parade going by and heard the screams, jumped off the float, jumped into the lagoon, saved the child, came out, was still in costume and everything, did not break character, handed the boy to the mother and said, "Keep boy safe, Tarzan very brave." Got back on the float and just kept going.
Wow.
That's a heck of a that's a freaking good dude right there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty legit.
There is in 1989, which I'm surprised it lasted past that, the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular. An actor nearly died.
Right, I remember that. I don't remember it, but
their support cable broke.
Oof.
And they fell, and then another person fell 25 feet directly onto concrete.
Oof.
While practicing a safer routine.
That hurts.
And then a third one plummeted 25 feet off of the prop ladder when it collapsed below them. So with 3 people falling that far, I'm very shocked that this is still.
Well, it's a stunt show.
Yep. And 20 years after it debuted, an actor actually died trying to perform a tumbling role. So
that's a freak incident.
Very OSHA has been involved numerous times with that.
Yeah. I mean, again, they oh, absolutely, Katie. Well, when's her birthday?
I thought it was Sunday.
Yeah, if it's Sunday, I will definitely do it next week because we do Sunday to Saturday.
Yeah, it's next week. I got it.
But they for sure take all the precautions because they run it like an actual, like if it was a movie. You know what I mean? Like they do all the safety protocols, but crap happens. It certainly happens, and God bless the people that do it, because I would love to do that.
In 2004, a 38-year-old cast member dressed as Pluto backstage was from getting off the parade and was run over by the Beauty and the Beast parade float and died.
Really? Ooh.
Yep.
When was that?
2004.
Wow. It's crazy.
It happens.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Like that. I mean,
it's amazing that they keep all this stuff in the background.
But the reality is like, obviously no death is good, but that's not that many for the inception of Disney and all the crazy stuff that happens there. You know what I mean? Like, the reality is, if maybe a dozen or so people have died in Disney in the 30 years or 50 years it's been around, that's really not statistically not that bad. But
someone that was drinking around the world at Epcot, it doesn't say, but he got a beverage from all 11 countries, decided it would be a good idea to go backstage and steal one of the carts, the vendor carts, cargo cart. He entered the backstage, and this is the dangers of people just trying to do their jobs. Punched one employee in the face who tried to keep him from going in the backstage area. Punched another employee who tried to stop him from taking the cart, and then hit a female in the face with a PVC pipe to try to steal the cargo cart. Wow. After drinking around the world, being drunk, trying to steal the cargo cart.
Wow.
Is this the same guy that climbed the Mayan pyramid?
Probably.
You remember that video? That was 14?
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's back there.
Didn't know I needed all this bad news this evening.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make you feel better for what you got. So,
I mean, the reality. So maybe it's more than a dozen. Maybe if it's in a couple hundred people that have died in Disney over the 50 years, like that. The percentage wise over the amount of people that's there, like your likelihood of getting in your car and driving down the road is higher of getting into a car accident and dying than this. So, just perspective.
I'm just reading what it says. Then there in I don't know what year this was. Really near. It was near 2000 somewhere. Someone died on Splash Mountain.
No, Nicholas, I will not call you.
Someone died on Splash Mountain when he thought it would be a great idea to try to exit his cab while the thing was going, and he fell. As he fell, a second raft bumped his car from behind, and he got dead.
Oof.
Did you just say he got dead?
He got
dead.
So Disney changed the restraints in that to keep you from trying to get out. But people still get out. That's why you should not get out of those things. And of course, there's all kinds of things about what's it called? The health people with health concerns that shouldn't be on rides. Anyway.
Tina, I think I'm traumatized. I know this took a dark turn, but hey, this is stuff we got to know about this stuff.
This was one. Oh, I can't get to. There it is.
I'm still festering on the blue signs.
Here's a picture.
These poor people, but those signs
of somebody that was just not having it on Splash Mountain.
She's like, yeah, no, I'm good.
She was just not happy that day or whatever's going on. So, anyways, then there's also things where there's just all kinds of stuff there. But we're gonna be, we've gone into the dark enough. We'll save some more for another day.
The dark side of Disney. You gotta do it that way, though. You go, the dark side of Disney. Because you can't say Disney in a dark way.
Well, That's it for tonight. That's all I got. I wanted to get some different stories and nothing like, hey, Splash Mountain's down for a refurb.
Yeah, or Expedition Everest is going to be around, not for a while.
We just did that one.
We did that already. 4 months or April. I mean.
Yep.
I
was piggybacking off you. Anyway,
you did see. I sent you guys pictures. You did see the new Nova Core Star Blaster.
They put that in place.
Galaxy ship.
Yeah, that looks dope.
That's really cool. But that's about the only other thing I had on the list.
The dark side, yes, exactly. Dark, DAHK.
We'll leave you with this. We'll leave you with one of these, and then we can talk about commercial stuff like that. Some rules. We'll start throwing out some very unique rules about Disney.
Ooh.
One of those is not that secret, but a lot of people don't know it.
You can't go streaking through the Magic Kingdom. You just can't do it. I've tried. I got about halfway through, and I got tackled. You can go check it out on my OnlyFans page.
Walt insisted that everybody be on a first name basis when he opened the park. And therefore, it caused confusion with people with the same names. So no two people have the same name in any area with the same job on the same shift of anywhere in Disney. That's not to say that two people don't have the same name. Whichever one has the more senior employee gets to keep their name. The other one is issued a new name for that with a new badge.
Wow. That's insane.
We'll leave you out that one.
That's like going to the French Foreign Legion, where they basically give you a new identity when you join.
Yeah,
Not that I know because I've been there, but
two Jennifers, one of them's more senior. Jennifer Senior gets to keep her name, whichever one's been there longer. The other one,
your new name is
Barbara.
Well, they don't they have like just name tags with random names on it that say Orlando, Florida in the back?
Wow.
Well,
Andrew says incorrect.
What's incorrect?
You're incorrect.
Well, I'm gonna trust the news source. So,
I mean, Andrew was there. We had 2 Drew name tags at Typhoon. Yeah, but that's Typhoon. That's the whole part.
It says they're not supposed to. It says the same job in the same area on the same shift.
Right, but did you have the same exact job in Typhoon Lagoon as that other person? Because you could have 2 people named Drew in Typhoon.
If you were in 2 different areas,
right. If one of you was at Typhoon and one of you was at Lagoon.
Well, no, if you were at Typhoon Lagoon,
right, guy, we'll get you one that says Fireball.
But if you were serving food and the other one was folding towels, you could definitely have the same name because you're not in the same position. What Steve is saying is that if you're both like towel folders, the senior guy would keep his name, and then you would be,
no senior
you'd be Stu instead of Drew.
I don't know.
You'd be Carl.
That's what the news says.
Oh, both lifeguards. Okay,
Chris and
interesting.
Pat.
This is from 2020. Oh,
interesting.
Anyways,
very, very interesting. Anyway,
that's your Disney cast member rule of the day.
Yeah, except that's probably not true because bidding debunked it.
Maybe he's in a different circumstance or they get dismissed. But
Andy, let's not make up new stuff here.
What?
Let's not cancel people for name shaming or whatever you're saying because you have 2 names. CM forgets their name tag. They do have spare ones that say Chris from Orlando because it could be male or female, right? Yep.
Yeah. See? They got random names for people.
Interesting. Well,
he said that was back in 2000. I don't know. This is he was back in 2007, so it could have changed since then. This one's from 2020.
If you haven't been a part of the Discord, go ahead and find yourself and become a member. Well, no, you're not a member.
Make sure you find yourself first, though.
Find yourself and become a part of a community that is so amazing that you're never going to want to leave. It's a great place to be. Every day there's
Hey Shep, can we say it slightly differently? Because you just said that it's part of a community that you never want to leave. That's called a cult.
Shep makes it sound creepy to join Discord. Just go join.
Yeah. Shep's using creepy voice.
So welcome to D&T.
Good night,
This
Nick.
and that, where you have now officially become a part of a cult.
Not true. Join Discord. There's lots of stuff going on over there. Lots
I'm just
of
kidding.
fun
Do not take me
conversations.
serious ever.
We've been a cult for a while, so thanks for being here. But if you want to join, drop the link, please. Yeah, Stephanie, I'm 41 and I really haven't found myself either.
I'll be 40 this year. Holy cow.
You're gonna be old. You're super old. On top of that, BJUX Boutique, if you are in it for some ladies' clothes, that is Brandy's Boutique, Facebook, BJUX Boutique, or on the interwebs at bjuxboutique.commentsold.com, or go to your app store, search BJUX, BJUX Boutique for the app. You can check it all out there. Lots of new fun stuff. Lots of new fun things coming out with that. So keep an eye on that. Steve goes live 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Shep goes live never, except for Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here, Brandy and I go live
someday
Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays for Party of Two.
Tuesday.
Fun stuff coming with that at some point. We're going to get back in the kitchen. Should be good times. Make sure you're following all of our individual channels. Stevesworld, according to Shep, Brandy and Dave. This guy.
He is like 10.
And
I'm actually going to be daily. I'm going to be daily vlogging again soon. So keep an eye out for that.
And if you believe that, I also have some beachfront property in Arizona for you. And I will use that joke every time you say something, Shep. But check it out. Also on the Twitter and the Instagram and all that fun stuff. The big thing is, and there's 103 of you still hanging out, and we appreciate it. It's been a heck of a Wednesday night. A lot of fun, a lot of rants. Apparently, that's the content people want to see.
That's what I want to see.
In a couple weeks, probably end of the month, there will be announcements on a bunch of stuff for this channel.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. We're going hard for the rest of 2022 and beyond. So lots of good stuff. If you are still interested in Mohegan Sun, I think that's
taking over the world.
Hit up Nudo on the Mohegan Sun stuff. That is the weekend of the 17th, 18th, 19th of March. That is coming up a heck of a lot faster than we all think.
It is.
Otherwise, Steve, you take us out.
Taking over the world.
Thank you all for being here. And
Wendy,
Chef,
go write that down.
OnlyFans is not daily vlogging. We love you guys.
What if I do?
And we got something. Hey, start next week. We got something. A little different for you.
Yeah,
something interesting. We think we're interesting. All the
Oodle
time.
Lolly Lane, grown men in costumes, may or may not be a thing sooner rather than later. So you got to stay tuned.
Than later. But guys, we love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us, and be ready because we're getting ready to open up all of the things involved.
All the cans.
So, all the cans.
And another thing, guys, real quick too, to put it in perspective, because it's insanity thinking about it. We are literally like 4 months away from 3 years.
Okay. Yeah, he's right. I just
Literally.
want to make sure his math is right. No, I know.
Literally 4 months away from being this and that on YouTube.
If you want to
not the official channel, because
we're
anyone
15,
who any OGs we flip flop for the first 6, 7, 8 months, and then we came here. But
15 episodes away from 3 years.
That's insanity.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Love you, 3K.
Be here next week. You're not going to miss it. And we might be
bidding. It's coming, baby. It's coming.
We might be able
It's
to
gonna
talk
be so
about
good.
some business stuff. We'll talk about it. See you. Love you. Bye.